everyone. Welcome to another episode of the QubicaAMF Tech Tip Podcast. This is the weekly podcast where we take you on a journey through the fascinating world of bowling technology and beyond. As always, I am your host, Orly, and we have a very special guest, returning guest. He's been on the show a few times, and he was just on last week. He kept his promise, and he's returned today. We have Marty Gouveia. Marty, welcome to the show again.
Hey, Orly. I'm glad to be back.
And Marty, again, I always ask this. I asked it last week, but just in case we have someone new, can you let everyone know what your title is with QubicaAMF and what you do within that title?
Yes, I am a field training specialist with QubicaAMF, and I am the person that comes out to visit your respective centers after you have made a purchase to show you how to train you on the operations of your purchase, as well as leveraging it to the best of your ability to gain as much return on investment as possible.
Yeah, and if someone listening here is maybe new to a center, or you're an employee and you weren't there when you were trained, when your center was trained on some of the equipment that you have, Marty and the rest of the team, they are awesome. They are lifesavers, and I've brought this up to other people before on the show, but I'm pretty sure Marty's been offered some jobs to stay there on site, because I know people don't want to let trainers go once they're there.
Yeah, I'm pretty expensive, so
yeah, Marty's he's more expensive than a lawyer. So if you want to keep him there, make sure to have those pocketbook full. Well, Marty, today, I had you on last week. We talked a little bit about fall tune-up. So this week was something else I wanted to bring up with fall with fall coming up. That means Halloween's coming up, and then after Halloween, we have Thanksgiving. After Thanksgiving, it's Christmas time, and then New Year's, Valentine's. It just kind of goes from there. So within the system, if people want to bring up, in their scoring system, some of these environments, whether it's Halloween or Thanksgiving or Christmas, how can they do that? Maybe somebody's new to a center and they've seen it somewhere else, and they're like, hey, how do I get those to pop up on our, as our default? So when people sign in, it kind of just goes to that automatically if they don't want to pick a game. So yeah, I kind of want to see if you could help us with that today.
Sure. I think the best way to leverage your system, your respective scoring system, is to take advantage of a couple things. The first would be the lane, dealing with lane options. You could set a default lane option set to represent whatever holiday you're celebrating, whether it be Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, any of the fall and winter holidays coming up. You can actually leverage the environments that we have in the system, Holopin or Christmas Joy, to make that the respective defaults. Or you can, if you have more of a fall theme, you could take some custom pictures and upload those images to your signature grids in your respective center as well. Another thing also is when you create these lane option sets, the easiest way is to take your open play sets, which you've probably at this point already have defined. If you need a brush up on those, we do have those resources available on the Q portal. And what you could do is just copy one of your existing sets and just set your defaults, rename it to the specific season, and then you have it in your lane option library. Also, what goes hand in hand with the lane options is also your bowling modes. This is where you can program your defaults for pricing, lane options, times a day they run, that sort of thing. So it's always good that at the change of the season or heading into the holiday season or at any time of the year to make sure that you go through and set those defaults and make sure that everything is current.
All right. Yeah. And yeah, those could be used, make sure you're doing that when you're having like promotions, this show isn't a marketing show, but if you're having a Halloween party or a Christmas party, make sure to use those environments, it just makes things a lot of fun, and people remember that when they come into your center and they say, hey man, it was like a Halloween theme on, their games, or, they have these Halloween photos up on their monitors, or, people really take to that. And I think it's something important that some people might not know they have, and that now that they know they can do that, it's something that's really important and something that makes your center stand out from others.
No, absolutely. And I think taking advantage of those bowling modes, it's kind of a little when I visit centers for upgrades and stuff, it's kind of a hidden gem that actually automates those defaults in your center and really makes things from an operational standpoint worry-free so that you can concentrate on other aspects of your business.
Yeah, I totally agree. Well, Marty, I appreciate you coming on again 2 weeks in a row. I didn't have to track you down. You kept your promise, so I do appreciate you coming on. Thank you for that.
Yeah, Orly, anytime.
All right. And for everyone listening out there, thank you for listening to the QubicaAMF Tech Tip Podcast. We are here each week to support centers like yours with expert advice and the latest in bowling innovation. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode, and be sure to share this podcast with your team, coworkers, or anyone who could benefit. Until next time, we'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.